All right, we're back again. We were just at Beech Bend a few days ago, but we decided this time we were going to come to Kentucky Kingdom solely because we wanted to try out Beech Bend's drop tower in a new format. Yeah, I didn't know they actually have like the same ride miles, but we're excited. Park just opened like 5 minutes ago, so we're gonna head on in, try to head straight back to Storm Chaser in the back, start from the back of the park, work forward. So here we go. Unfortunately, as you can see, it looks like Lightning Rod is stalled. Hopefully they fix that because we definitely want to ride today. Although this park is like weird coming in here, like not what I expected, because it kind of shares a parking lot with the convention center here, and the fairgrounds are over there, and the park itself gets split in half by like a highway, and you have to like walk across it to get to the other side of the park. It's all weird, but we're about to go in because it looks like a lot of fun. Oh my heavens, what is this? This is a security line. Ah, holy crap. We might be here a second. Stalled lift hill train is gone. The sign and fountain are nice, but the whole entry plaza is like much smaller than it always looked. Yeah, generic picture spot in front of flags. That's a lot of American flags. Anyways, we're going straight to the back of the park to Storm Chaser. About to cross the bridge. Here are the Tin Lizzies, which, from my understanding, were purchased from Opryland. Yeah, so these are one of the only remaining Opryland attractions still in operation right there. I have to ride them later just as Nashville residents, but we're about to take this bridge across the highway because, as I mentioned a minute ago, there's a highway that just kind of randomly, awkwardly splits the park in half for some reason. As we're crossing the bridge, another view of Opryland's Tin Lizzies. And Lightning Rod actually running properly. It's still in testing mode. It was closed when we walked by, but it's going now. All with empty trains, but hopefully it'll be open when we come back here later in the day. Welcome to Hurricane Bay. This is their water park included with admission. Although we probably won't be spending any time here because we have plenty of stuff we want to ride in the dry park. It all looks fun though. But back to the dry park. This is weird. You have to like walk through Hurricane Bay, through the water park, to get to the other half of the dry park where like Storm Chaser and such are. This is wacky, but we're back. One annoying thing is at the front gate when you're coming in, they do have the same bag policy as Dollywood, I guess because it's owned by the same company now, which is you have to take your backpack through the metal detector. So you have to take everything metal out of your backpack, and since I have a lot of metal things in my backpack, that's obnoxious. I wish they could just do a separate bag check like they do at most other parts. That's much easier and ends up being much faster because you don't have the metal detector constantly going off because someone forgot a sunscreen can, a glasses case or something. But luckily I managed to not set off the metal detector this time. That was lucky since both times going to the Dollywood last week, I managed to do that somehow. This whole park just looks so much different than we thought it was going to. Like, it's the same thing with any park. But a lot of food places closed and stuff like that for staffing issues, but like any park, just it's always different seeing it in person. In Storm Chaser, it's actually pretty dang compact here, but you can see it stretches over that way a bit. We've seen it.
2 people on that train.
We've seen it cycling a bit. It's looking pretty dang awesome. This is cool. You actually go like under this track section into the park, or into the ride, I mean. Thunderhead style there. There it goes, loud lift hill.
Wow. That is crazy.
I'll just get it going all the way around the circuit here. All right, let's go ride it. This is Nathan's first RMC. Yep. That'd be sweet. It looks like they're running one train. They're running one train, but it makes sense because there were like 2 people on that train. Hold on, is this theming I see? No, it's just
Not quite.
art. Just art from Keys to the Kingdom. No theming here, but this ride is awesome. All right, we got a few rides. We're gonna go back row now. What's weird is this uses the same station as Twisted Twins, which is the ride it replaced. But Twisted Twins was a dueling coaster, so the other side is actually another half of a station that they're using as the maintenance bay now. But it's weird because there's still like queue entry gates over there. And also the RMC trains are like a different distance between the rows as the PTC trains. So we'll show you the air gates don't exactly line up with the rows. It's kind of funny, but overall, this ride kicks butt.
Thanks, sir.
Now you see what we mean with the gates. It has arrows to show you where you're supposed to sit. And then there's gates on the other side of the maintenance bay. Okay, we just rode Storm Chaser several times. Just got back row. Back row was almost painful, the amount of airtime you're getting.
Yeah.
It's hard to judge off of this ride's right there, but I still think I like Lightning Rod better in terms of RMCs. But it's pretty close between that and Steel Vengeance for me. I think I might still be able to say Steel Vengeance is the worst RMC ever. And, unpopular opinion there.
That's a strong statement.
Yes. So, this is your first RMC. How'd you feel?
That was amazing. It's definitely like in terms of coasters, I'm not too crazy on like the super intense parts. That's like probably my upper limit in terms of like what I like.
Yeah.
But I really loved it. I don't know where I'd rank it yet because I really enjoy like cohesive experiences that include theming and other stuff, which there's absolutely none of on that ride.
Yeah.
But in terms of ride experience, it's great. It's smooth. It's fun, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Okay, now because the park is not a complete loop in the back, which is kind of weird. So we're gonna do Thunder Run and Roller Skater because that's what's on this side of the water park. Then we'll head over to T3 and probably regret every life decision after we do that. Thunder Run, maybe. Their only wooden coaster here. Entrance. Just watching it run, I feel like... that's a big sign. Just watching it run, I feel like Kentucky Rumbler still going to be the best wood coaster in Kentucky, but hopefully this will still be fun. Going straight for back row because there's no line. Running one train again, but yeah, we're having like Beech Bend level crowds right here. So there's a like building that is that supposed to be theming that like the top of the roof is missing. I don't know.
It appears to be a Pepsi drink station.
It does. I kind of like this ride just walking in. It's got, you kind of walk under the station in the queue. And they got some atmospheric music playing here, you know. There's definitely more of an atmosphere with this ride than there was with Storm Chaser for sure. It's kind of in the trees here. Decided to give it a ride. I mean, it doesn't look great, but hopefully it's not painful. It's gonna be my first Din Corporation coaster. I hear they're terrible. Hopefully this isn't terrible. Wait a sec. Did we just ride the Legend? That was fine.
It's fine. Kentucky Rumbler definitely still the best wooden coaster in Kentucky by like infinity. But I've never been on a hurler before, so I really enjoyed checking that out.
Yeah, I had forgotten. That's actually not my first Din coaster. I've ridden hurler at Carowinds. This had some interesting jackhammering. It had some good airtime.
It did have some good airtime, especially in the back.
At the bottoms of a lot of the drops, there was some pretty painful jackhammering. I don't know if it was more painful than hurler or not. I think they're pretty equal on the not very good wooden coaster scale. But anyways, it's time to ride Roller Skater. When we say we're gonna ride every coaster in a park, of course that includes the kiddie coaster.
It's not even a bad one. I mean, compared to spinning out at Beech Bend or something, this is great.
Yeah, I know. This, we haven't ridden it yet, but it looks like it's a Vekoma Junior coaster, I think. So it should be something like Flight of the Hippogriff or something. Got some slide time on Roller Skater. That's what we've coined a new term. It's if you sit one in a row, the space in the buzz bar, you'll slide back and forth across the street as you hit the turns.
That's exactly what
it's like. It's like airtime and hang time, but it's slide time. Anyways, we are we rode it. We've had some nice, actually, coaster enthusiast ride operators here today, which is always fun to talk to them. And we are heading back through the water park because that's how this works here. It's kind of jank. To go to their other two coasters that are on this side of the highway. Those being Kentucky Flyer, their new wooden family coaster, and T3, the Vekoma SLC. Very excited for Kentucky Flyer because it looks excellent. Not excited for T3 because, you know, but I've never ridden an SLC before. So actually, I'm super hyped for T3. Fun fact, I've never been more excited for a roller coaster in my life. Wouldn't it be cool if they actually ran their giant Ferris wheel? What a concept. Okay, figuring out how the heck we get to Kentucky Flyer. Okay, this way.
This is a fun looking slide complex.
It is, actually. The water park looks decent. I'll try it out another day. The whole park layout is so jank, though. We have to, like, walk through the water park to get to certain parts of the dry park. It's very odd. Anyways, Kentucky Flyer time, which is a little, you see it over there behind the slide complex hides it. It's a nice family gravity group coaster. It's actually my first time riding a coaster with Timberliner trains from Gravity Group. That'll be fun. Dude, are you a coaster kid? We found Logan. I didn't know he had a sign here.
That's
what?
right. It's like, that must be like 2-3 years ago because puberty just hit him like a truck.
Oh yeah. One train on here too. This ride can run 2 trains though. Roller skater can't.
It's the transfer track.
Oh yeah, cool. Awesome. Short transfer track. Here we go. We survived Kentucky Flyer. My first time with Timberliners. Those are weird. The restraints close from the side instead of the top like every other lap bar in the universe. So that was a little jank. It kind of like crushes one side of your leg while leaving the other one free, and like it just wasn't a super comfortable experience. I see why they chose not to go through with putting those on Voyage. Yeah, those would have sucked on Voyage. But for the ride, Kentucky Flyer, it was pretty fun. The first half, you actually got the drop was actually good. Yeah. And you actually got some decent airtime in the first half. Second half is about what you'd expect from a family or a kiddie coaster. But, you know, it was a good ride. Still not the best wood coaster in Kentucky. I think that still belongs to Roanburg, but it was fun. Hey, look, it's lightning run. That'll be our reward for surviving T3. There's Deepwater Dive, their tallest water slide. I think their tallest attraction of the park, period. It was the tallest body slide in North America for a while. Now it's like second or third. It's still one of the tallest body slides.
Is there any operators up there?
I don't know. I think there is an operator up there. It's definitely one of the tallest what?
I should just go.
It's definitely one of the tallest body slides you can ride in the world. And one of the tallest water slides, period, you can ride in the world. Anyways, T3 time. I'm actually might be more scared for this than I would be for that. But we're gonna do it. Oh, this just looks scary. They're just trying to get you to turn back before it's too late. Oh no. Oh no. Remember to everything.
Hold your head
Correct rider position, my facing forward with your head back against the seat at all times. Oh, this is scary. My first Vekoma SLC, guys. People say this is the worst roller coaster model on the planet. We're gonna figure out if that's true or not. There's even a warning light. They're like telling us. Terrible idea. Oh my gosh. There she goes. Ladies and gentlemen, we appear to be stuck. It's not even that they can't unlock the restraints. It's not even lined up properly with the air gates. The dude was just like tapping on the control panel like this. Vekoma, what have you done?
Yes.
Okay, they resolved the issue. They moved the train about an inch forward and everything unlocked. It just wasn't lined up properly. I think these are third-party trains too. I need to look up who made them. All right.
We're good at that.
They're adjusting it, I guess, so it'll line up properly this time. But we just got on, and then we all had to get off again. See, they're doing everything off. Okay. But just first impression, these restraints are jank. It's made by some company I've never heard of. Why can't they just get second gen Vekoma?
We're going on a sensor on the train.
Oh.
It's not the train. It's the problem.
Okay, good. It's a sensor problem. It's just like, why can't they just get second gen Vekoma trains? These things look jack. They felt like jack, but we're back in line again now. All right, looks like we're getting ready for a test run. Also, those green balls on top of the handles, those like actually push in like buttons so you can play Fighter Pilot or something. I don't know. The tires are, oh, there it goes. The tire dryers just straight up weren't working at all. This is beautiful. It's beeping at them
Yeah,
now.
we're getting beeped at for some reason.
Oh, the platform didn't go down. There's something else wrong every time. I thought it was about to go down for a little bit. Watching the train run the course, it seems to be fine. It seems like the issues are all in the station system. So, I'm not worried about the ride. Worried about getting stuck in the station or on the brake run. Okay, they're sending again, cycling empty again. The tire drive slipped a little bit that time, but not as much as last time. This is just funny, because I've never really seen this much issue. Okay, platform stayed down this time. Platform was doing like its own thing, had a mind of its own for a minute there. The ride computer's still beeping at them for some reason. Tire drive's jammed. Okay, it's done. See, every time the tire drive starts to slip and it beeps. It got stuck again. Ride engineer breaking out the step stool. But yeah, it just got closed, so we have to leave now. It doesn't look like we get exit passes or anything. Not that we need them today, but something would have been nice. It was only open for a good like 30 minutes today because it wasn't open this morning. So, but yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, everyone's leaving. No, most parks if you get kicked out of a line, they'll give you like a free exit pass or fast pass or like free soft drinks or free food or something, or even at least like a coupon. Like, there's usually at least something, but we got nothing for the time we spent in line there. But yeah, it's closed. It looks like they were having trouble with the trains lining up with the contact points in the station, and now the tire drives just aren't working, so I guess we'll come back here later. Hopefully they'll resolve that. First 2 train operations of the day. Purple going in the station with green going up the lift. We're gonna go get some lightning run. Fun there. Wait, does that start to say cinnamon bread? I might have to try that. I might have to try that later just for a joke.
It's kind of good on the picture.
It does actually. Like every park's trying to copy like cinnamon bread now. We gotta try it. Here we go, my friends. Chance Rides Hyper GTX. It's a ridiculous name for a ride, but anyhow, it's like RMC style trains actually. Here we go. A little bit of a wait. Not in the overflow queue though, so that's promising. I don't know why they want to ride that Ferris wheel. They have closed rows. Guess those restraints aren't working. So, just finished lightning run. Trying to find lunch now. I'm starving. Here's a restaurant.
Check this real quick.
Yeah. Seems like every restaurant here has the exact same food items. Is it? It's locked. Yeah, there's nobody in there. Alright, we keep walking. So it's like the same Himalaya ride they have at the county fair. Also, we figured out what this friggin' building is. It's a 5D cinema. Seriously, that's what they're using the space for. I mean, okay, but like...
It's a very ugly building.
Why? Yes, it's hideous. I'm having to go back into the water park to find food because everything in the front half of the park is just closed. Found Hurricane Hattie's in the water park. Pizza place. It's the first thing we've seen actually open though, so we're gonna have to go for it. So here they have 3 types of pizza, a salad, breadsticks. That's it, and drinks of course. Appreciate when they keep that really simple part. The unfortunate part is only 1 lane open. And when all your other food places are closed, you can at least have more than 1 lane open. This is a Holiday World sized beverage cup, but it costs like $4. I guess you're gonna pay $4 for a soda. This is dumb. I've already finished my soda. I don't even have my pizza yet, and you have to pay for refills. That's so dumb. At least at Dollywood, you pay $4 for a soda, but the whole time you're sitting there, you can go refill it because it's self-serve. This is just dumb. Great wave pool view while we eat, and Thunder Run view. This is the flatbread. I mean, it's fine. It's just, this is not $10 worth of flatbread to me. Still gonna be starving after this, but you know, food's food. You have to wait like 15 minutes for it, which is ridiculous. So now I've already consumed my soda and I have to have water with my meal because I'm not paying another $4 for another Dr. Pepper. Apparently lifeguard had to jump in over 2 people fighting or something. Of course that happened while I got up to get napkins. That day just never ceases to be interesting. It's just cut into like 2 giant slices, which makes it hard to eat. Oh, airplane taking off. Yeah, the airport's like right there. So, lots of plane takeoffs here. I think I was the closest to the ground one we've seen so far.
Boeing 747 action.
Ah, I see.
I know my planes.
See. What do you know your pizzas?
No, what is this? Supposedly I got a buffalo chicken pizza. Neither buffalo nor chicken made an appearance. It just appears to be some sort of yellow cheese with white cheese on top of it. And it's not good.
And that was more expensive than the pepperoni one. Oh my gosh. There's a slide literally called Mega Wedgie. Who comes up with this stuff?
Yeah, that's a pretty big drop.
Looks like a sick water coaster. There's just no water going down it. Big drop, yeah. It, yeah, it's crazy. It's closed though, unfortunately. Kentucky Flyer again with turbulence, elevation, and velocity. 12 airtime moments. 47 feet tall. 35 miles per hour. It's probably the best themed ride in the park. Best themed queue in the park.
Yep. And we got Logan.
Ah, yes. Are you a coaster kid? When you wear a shirt, you're telling the world that you refuse to let your fears control your life. Yeah, I don't think he even runs that channel anymore. A little bit of a line. It's still only one train on the track. But hey, it's fine. Not too bad. Looks like what, huh?
That's where I sit. That's my seat right there.
Oh, okay.
Work here.
Yeah.
I basically monitor the transfer tracks, make sure no one fiddles with it.
Yeah, to make sure no one fiddles with it.
Yeah. I even have a lifeguard thing.
Why is that there? What? Drop tower? You good? Either that ride's warmed up a lot, or it's just better near the front. But you know, definitely like Kentucky Flyer a bit more than earlier. But we're gonna ride the swing ride now. Drop tower came back to life. That's good.
Oh no! We got 2 shoes.
Someone just lost their shoes.
You lost it, right? Yeah.
So sad. We saw G3 operating with people on it. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. I think our time has come for better or for worse. All right, this seems like a bad idea, but you know, maybe that breakdown earlier was a sign we needed to stay away. But nothing will keep us away from our SLC. No. It's definitely the largest queue in the park here. I guess left over from the Six Flags days. I suppose everything in the park had bigger queues under Six Flags' ownership, just because people flock to that name for some reason. Also, of course, it got shorter trains after the Six Flags to private transition. Here's the old front row queue, also from the Six Flags days. The front row doesn't exist anymore because the train's a spot shorter. We did it!
We did it! T3! First Vekoma SLC!
We rode an SLC! Yeah, I know people say that one's not as bad on the pain factor because it doesn't have the head banging restraints, and I really don't want to ride one when it does, because I can imagine it would be very terrible. But that was actually pretty fun with those restraints. They do cut up your circulation a little bit, so yeah, glad they're not running 2 trains. I would not have wanted to wait on the brake run with that. It's killing my thighs. But yeah, that was actually pretty fun for how much people said it was the worst coaster model. And like you said, it's a good layout.
It is a very good layout. I was telling Christian, if they could like remake that exact layout with the second generation Vekoma tracking trains, which they're doing now, which they're putting in like other parts with different layouts. But that's a very cool layout, and the double corkscrew and the it's just good. I liked it. I mean,
Yeah, I
yes,
think
it was a bit painful, but the fun factor was much more than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, of course. And without those headbanging restraints, it actually ends up being pretty fun. Stadium seating is available to watch the Super Loop. No idea why you'd want to do that, but you know, you could. It's so much like bigger than the ones at the fair. Sounds much more sturdy too. Still don't know if I'm in a Super Loop mood right now. Not that I know what that mood is because I've never actually ridden one, but you know, still. I'm not in the mood to try at the moment. Oh, fun under construction. Are they putting something new in here, I guess?
I don't know.
Probably
I haven't heard anything.
it says fun under construction. It's probably some new flats or something. I don't know. We'll see later, I'm sure. Or station wait for what is it? Storm Chaser? Yeah, Storm Chaser. We're back to RMC land. At the moment, Storm Chaser is running more painful than T3. It's just running so fast, and our legs are already worn from so much airtime there. Kind of hurt a bit, but it's okay. Perfect time of the day. It's the hottest point of the day. Perfect time to ride this little shoot the chute thing. Just literally goes up, comes right back down. That's it, but it should be fun. Oh, it's literally just straight up called Mile High Falls. It's not that high, but I guess it's one of the taller rides in the park. Just has we have a short height restriction here. Oh my heavens!
Yeah, it doesn't get the boat that wet. It's one of the ones that like.
No, I'd say they look pretty wet to me. Yeah, I call myself comfortably cooled off now. You nice and wet?
Oh, I'm nice and wet. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, that was bad. Drop was fine. Honestly, you get stapled really hard with that lap bar, but anyways, kind of standing in the sun, dry out eventually. Shoes aren't that bad, so nice and wet. Their other water rides closed right now, so this is as wet as we're gonna get today. I'm not sure I'm gonna go back on that just for comfort factor. Anyways, going for another little Thunder Run ride here to have a break from after lap bar stapling. That's what every other ride here does. And thigh pain. Don't need any of that right now. Here's kind of what the queue looks like going under here. It's nice. Yeah, this is probably left over from the Six Flags days as well. I'm not sure on that, but I think it is. It kind of looks like it is. Thunder Run in the front row is actually like really enjoyable.
Yeah,
actually.
that was a good classic ride.
All the jackhammering you got in the back row, you did not get in the front. Oh, this very old looking carousel. Very classic. Not like it's been maintained very well. The paint's all fading and everything. It moves pretty slow, but it's an interesting classic little ride. Yeah, it looks like we just found 1914, Brooklyn, New York. Old carousel right there. Time to cross the road the way you do. If you don't want to use the bridge, use this crosswalk. It's so weird to just have a road cutting the park in half, though. That's something not many other parks have. I haven't done a Himalaya in a little while. This will be fun. This one's not terribly fast. Also, without the strobe and colored lights, not quite the same experience. Now it's speeding up. That was definitely not to the level of the Himalayas I had ridden as fairs and stuff, but you know, it's fine. No bumper cars for us today. I am intrigued by this house breakdance contraption here. That breakdance, it's like a scrambler and a tilt-a-whirl had a baby. It's not quite as intense as either one, but it's still its like own fun, unique thing. Anyways, we are now gonna ride their flying scooters. Professor John's Flying Machine. It's the name of their Larson flying scooters. Kind of like it with that almost a steampunk vibe to it. Guys, we didn't even notice there's a pirate ship back here. Because it has blue supports, so it blends in with Lightning Run. But it is back here. We're gonna go see if it's open. Ah, there's more bounty. Sweet and salty pretzel bites. The pirate ship's called Bluebeard's Bounty, which I guess is why the supports are blue. Anyhow, that was fun. It's a Husk pirate ship. I don't think I've ridden a Husk pirate ship before, but it was good. It wasn't as good as the Chance ones, but it's good. All right, let's get it. More lightning run. Hopefully the operations have sped up a little bit so we don't get stuck on the brake run this long. Because these really cut off. Check this out though. These literally look like freaking RMC trains.
Yeah.
Like even on the backs, they're like the same kind of molding. Anyways, let's go right there. So anyways, they do cut off your circulation a little bit. Maybe not quite as bad as T3, but still pretty dang bad. We were sitting on those brakes for a second, but you know, we're gonna go ride. Only ride in the park, only coaster in the park running 2 trains today. So that is a fun ride, but my gosh, it crushes your thighs and your shins. It's one of the more painful restraints I've had to be strapped into, and it only gets tighter as the ride progresses. And since their operations are slow, you have to sit on the brake run for a while, and it kind of hurts. So fun ride, just overshadowed by the leg pain. Alright guys, it's time to ride the Tin Lizzies, which from what I understand, these came from Opryland in Nashville. So that's where I'm from, so never got to go to Opryland before it closed, but get to ride a piece of Opryland history. I think that may be one of my favorite antique car courses. I don't know. Just the scenery was nice. There isn't really any theming or anything, but just the scenery is nice.
Yeah.
And of course, it's the same cars from Opryland, at least most of them. So that was fun to take a ride. They're still running pretty dang well. Gonna snag another ride on T3 now, just because we can. Why not? Actually wasn't as bad as we thought it was gonna be, so yeah, might as well get some rides on an SLC. Say we got multiple rides on an SLC. Here's my question. The second train's not on the brake run. I don't see a storage shed. Did they just throw it away? What? Yeah, I know people hate on SLCs so much, but it's a fun ride. I'm not gonna lie. And maybe I need the classic Vekoma restraints to get the full SLC experience. But those restraints, it's actually real nice. The only real problem is thigh crush, but you get that on like lightning run and stuff as well. So I mean, it's a little rough and bumpy, but it's not too bad, and it's still fun. A lot of positive forces and stuff. I like it. Noticed this earlier. This is a weirdly themed slide complex. It's funny. This park has like the most random spots of theming. Like on the other side of Thunder Run here, there's just this very random like European kind of themed area. It's just there. Time to finish out the night. Day, I guess, with a Storm Chaser marathon. Park closes at 7. We got about 20 minutes. We're gonna get last ride of the night on Storm Chaser, guys. Very important. This is just one beautiful RMC. I like how they made this plaza where you can stand in it and just be surrounded by it. Anyways, we're done for the day. We got like 7 rides. That's enough. My thighs hurt like heck from this and lightning run all day. That was an interesting park. It was like it was very different than what my expectations were. Everything about it's pretty untraditional compared to other parks. That's also why I warned. It's very compact. Everything's tight together, which makes it feel kind of claustrophobic at sometimes, but still it's fun. They have some decent coasters. My main complaint is that a lot of it's repetitive. They have a lot of like airtime based coasters. T3 is a better positive force coaster, but that's not gonna be comfortable for all kinds of people. But Storm Chaser was great. Lightning Run was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it. Definitely was a bit different from what we expected. Storm Chaser was my first RMC. I loved it. Only problem was we rode it like 7 times, so it did start hurt my legs eventually. And then, as you mentioned, Lightning Run is also like an airtime coaster, so that also kind of hurts your legs. And when you add all those painful leg coasters together, it kind of gets a little fatiguing by the end of the day. But it's a cool park. Honestly surprised I haven't been here before. Definitely we'll be back at some point in the future. Not this summer, but at some point.
Yeah.
And it was a great trip. Absolutely.
Yep. I probably won't be back this summer, but I have to come back at some point. A few more flat rides I want to get on, and maybe try out some of their food options on a year that they can actually staff their food places. For now, we didn't want to stay for dinner because that was not a good lunch experience. So we'll have to find something else for dinner. Anyways, thanks for watching.